Status?
Yeah, he's fine. I think he's speaking. I think he's doing media tonight. So.
And probably not the way you drew it up prior to this game, but what can you say about it?
Yeah, you don't see that very often where you score 3, they score 5, you score 4. It's a tough game to play for both teams, I think. But I'm really glad how we came out and played in the third and found a way to win. Your last game.
You swapped with Fabian up to the second line. What do you see from him with Drake and Cousins?
Yeah, their line was great in the third period. Game was spark, for sure.
How do you feel about Clevin and Mantipalo as maybe your bottom pair heading into the playoffs?
I haven't said that's the pairing.
Is that something that you're considering?
Yeah, it is.
How are you going to remember, I guess, the first 82 games on this bench here?
Yeah, I'm really happy with the way our group has played. You come into a new job, you're not quite sure. You don't know the players. And from day one, I've said they've been very coachable and they've got a burning desire to win. And they've done nothing but show that. We've talked about building our game throughout the season. And they've done that. And now they've put themselves in a spot to play for the Stanley Cup. And that's exciting. And I've got a lot of belief in our group. Obviously, we're going up against a very good hockey team, a storied team that's trying to win a Stanley Cup that's built for the Cup right now. And but I'm excited. I'm excited for our players. I'm excited as a coach, and I got a lot of belief in our group.
Do you get the sense that they've achieved one goal, but you get the sense from that group that they want more, right?
Well, there's 16 teams that want more right now, I can tell you that. You don't just... Teams that make the playoffs, it's not easy. And every team that makes it wants more. And it's not just because they're in the playoffs. You think about playing for the Stanley Cup. It's what you talk about since you start playing hockey. So every team wants more.
Do you feel your young players that have never played in the playoffs are for Toronto and just to be in that playoffs?
Well, I mean, it's hard to say, to be honest. But I think our group's ready for it. And, we're obviously going to be behind the 8 ball when it comes to experience. But it's not everything.
Talk a lot about the players being excited to finally make that playoff jump. But how rewarding is it for you to have gotten them to this point?
It is. I think as coaches, when you win, you just breathe. When you lose, you don't sleep. And you're always pushing for more. And that hasn't changed. We've had a decent season so far, and we're going to push for more.
What's the difference for you? You've gone to the playoffs as a player. Is there a big difference as a coach in just how, is it the same excitement? Is it different?
It's different. I mean, it's different between playing and coaching. I say it all the time that, playing is a lifelong dream of a lot of people. Not just, there's a lot of people that dream of playing in the NHL that don't make it. And coaching for me I feel grateful to be able to coach in the NHL. And, again, we all chase the Stanley Cup, and I'm no different.
From your experience in the playoffs as a coach in 2020?
Yeah, it's, I can't pinpoint exactly what you learn, but, it only helps you when you go through experiences, and I felt like going through that experience definitely helped me. And, you make subtle changes after you go through a playoffs, but you also, it solidifies some things that you also believe in already.
5 unanswered for them, and then, we find a way to win. Fans got their money's worth. It wasn't our best game, but we found a way.
What was the mentality going into the third period?
Yeah, just lots of confidence that we could come back, and that's exactly what we did. Scored some goals at some timely in the game, and the guys made some good plays and found a way to win it.
Recently, you guys just found energy when Fabian kind of joined you and Dylan on that line. What did he bring to that line?
Yeah, no, he's a playmaker who can score goals, and made a nice play on my first one there, and he's a great player. First time playing with him, really enjoyed it, and he's just a great guy.
Do you feel you can carry momentum for yourself personally, finishing off the season the way you have to bring that into the playoffs?
Yeah, I think so. I think you want to try to be at your best going into the game one, and it's kind of been my mentality. And as a lineman, we want to play well. So obviously, the intensity and everything's going to ramp up, and we're really excited for that.
What are you most curious about what playoff hockey is going to feel like?
I think the atmosphere, the intensity, how much every little play matters. Obviously, it's all our first time, so we're going to have a lot of nervous energy, but excitement and confidence in our group at the same time. So really excited to get in there and just, probably the first shift be nervous, but we'll settle in after that.
Team standpoint, just describe the ups and downs of tonight's game.
Yeah, I think we were a little loose and a little casual to start, and we knew that's not our game, and we wanted to be feeling good going into the playoffs. So, we just kind of hunkered down and played the right way, and it ended up in a win.
2 goals for you. How satisfying or gratifying was that?
Yeah, it feels good, to find the score sheet like that, and play some good minutes tonight in different situations, and I think it's confidence-wise, it's huge, and especially this time of year going into the playoffs, it's good to have that confidence. And as a line, we were gelling pretty good out there, and I feel like fourth line past couple of weeks is starting to find its rhythm and its game, and we know how we are supposed to play to be effective out there, and I'm trying to bring that into the playoffs.
What particularly are you liking about how your line's playing lately?
Just moving our feet out there and being hard on pucks, and protecting the puck real well down low, and when we get into D zone, we're not giving up much. We're communicating and making the right plays and playing physical and hard hockey, and just really playing simple, and it's working for us, and we just got to keep playing that way.
I know he got bumped up a little later in the game, but what did you like about playing with Fabian on the fourth line?
He's fast, man, and he gets the pucks. Real quick, and he holds on to them too, and he's hard to knock off the puck, and obviously he's got a ton of skill as well, and he can make a bunch of plays. So having him on your wing is something real nice to have, and he's been playing well too, and he's starting to find the back of the net, and it's coming at a good time.
And what do you think about his ability to get to the inside towards the net?
Yeah, like I said, he's heavy. He's hard to knock off pucks. So whether he has the puck or not, he can use his body to get to the net and create space for himself and open up space for his line mates.
You personally just surpassed 300 games the other night. Just what does that milestone mean to you?
Yeah, it's special. Past couple of years have been a lot more downs than ups, but just sticking with it and grinding through all the low points, and it's going to pay off in the end. Thanks.
With an update, please, on yourself.
Yeah, obviously precautionary. Took a couple sticks to the face, and plan was I wasn't going to play much tonight, just get legs underneath me, and it was a Grainer Doc trainer decision, and to be honest, we got everything I needed tonight, and felt good, and yeah, just precautionary, and nothing to worry about.
So you'd be able to play game 1 of the playoffs?
Yeah, no issues.
What were you hoping to get out of tonight?
Yeah, just I haven't played in 2.5 weeks, so just get the timing, and it's not that much time at the end where, but yeah, just want to get some reps, power play reps, and I think we accomplished that. We got out there a lot power play, and it felt good. Yeah, it felt good. Felt like I didn't miss a beat, and just wanted to be smart about it, and yeah, we're all good.
How much rust do you feel you got off today?
Definitely the first couple of shifts was entertaining for sure. But felt like got into the game and played the way that I wanted to play, and didn't want to ease into it. Wanted to play, I guess my type of hockey. So it was good. I'm happy with the outcome of the game, and boys battled back there in the third to get the job done.
How quickly do you shift your attention now to the Toronto Maple Leafs in the first game?
It's easy to shift the focus. It's something that been looking forward to for a long time, and I think it's only fitting that it's a Battle of Ontario right away. So it's gonna be fun. Something that is gonna be really fun to experience with this fan base, and like I've said all along, it's going to take this whole city, this whole fan base, and I'm really excited to share this moment with them.
When you started to see the standing shift and that you were going to play Ontario, Toronto,
Yeah.
what was your first reaction to that?
I mean, excitement for sure. And then when it was confirmed, it definitely got excited. And I think, for both cities, there's going to be, I guess, I've already seen stuff. That's going to be, it's going to be a battle. So it's going to be fun to, like I said, to share this experience, not just with the guys in this room, but the whole city and how passionate everybody is already. It's going to be, I'm really looking forward to game one, get out there and playing in enemy territory. So that's it's going to be awesome.
Have you talked to Alfie or Travis about their own experience in the Battle of Ontario?
To be honest with you, I haven't yet. I think my focus was just getting this game in and getting where I wanted to get to. And I think there's going to be plenty of stories going to be thrown around here leading up to it. And it's exciting. It's obviously they're a great team and they won the division for a reason, and it's going to be a challenge for us. But that's what we live for, is that underdog mindset and just going against some of the best players in the world. So it's just something that you dream about and have the opportunity to do it come Sunday.
Following your brother, the past couple of years to deep playoff runs, winning a Stanley Cup, what have you taken from him in terms of limiting distractions and just really focusing in?
I mean, he's already been, huge in that aspect of talk to him every day about it. And, I'm just so lucky to have that, outlet to be able to talk to on a day-to-day basis. And I know he's really excited for me too. And to have that love and support, it means a lot. And, with everything, not just on ice, off ice, and how he prepares is something that, I've taken note to heart, because he's shown what he can do in playoffs, and that's something that I want to emulate.
You were trying to get your reps in for today, but did thinking about the playoffs, did that affect your focus in any way tonight?
To be honest with you, no. Didn't even think about anything further ahead than the game. And, to be honest with you, I don't know if we have really kind of thought about anybody else than the team in front of us. And now that it's over with, finished the regular season off for the win. It's always a good thing to carry over into game one, which is pretty awesome.
And to touch off on some of the conversations you've had with Matthew about the playoff experience, what would you say is the biggest thing you've learned from him in that regard for what it could be like to play in the playoffs?
Well, I just think it's the big thing is whatever happens like that game, the next game's a new game, and so if you win one, you're not going to win the series off one game. So he's just all about resetting and it says something. That's kind of been the messaging with our team all year. It doesn't matter how we played the last game. It's a whole new opportunity to be at our best.
Stolarz said he thinks it's going to be a bloodbath. The Battle of Ontario. How do you think it's going to go down?
Just have to wait and see.
What kind of lessons can this team group, specifically sort of yourself and some of the other core, from some of the adversity you went through over the years to get to this point?
I think it's just molded us into who we are as a group and as individuals. That there's been plenty of adversity, plenty of tough times, and to kind of come out on that, it's I feel like we're all kind of new people and our best selves. So I've now looking back, I'm happy that everything's kind of happened. It's everything happens for a reason. Kind of sets up this moment, this stage, and able to share this with all the teammates that have gone through that struggle and tough times. It's going to be a special experience, and I'm really looking forward to going to game one with this group, and something that we've all dreamt of and all really excited for.
When you began your career, how long did you think you'd have to wait until you went to the playoffs?
Yeah, definitely not 7 years. But like I said, everything happens for a reason, and just sets the stage that much better. And it was 7 long years, but it feels good getting into it. And now it's for us, it's like I said earlier, to check the box to get to playoffs is great, awesome. But there's more we want to accomplish.